Welcome to Your Region This Week. I'm Anandi Carol Woolery. In this episode, the colder temperatures are upon us, which means time to switch into winter driving mode. Plus, it's Christmas time at a popular castle, and we meet a local band that won a ticket to Memphis. But first, here's a look at the headlines. The Food Bank of Waterloo Region is looking to the regional government to nearly triple its funding next year to more than $2 million. The agency says it's currently set to receive close to $750,000 next year. But what they need for 2025 is nearly $2.1 million. In a statement, the food bank says the demand for emergency food assistance across Waterloo Region has reached its highest level in the agency's 40 years of service. 'Tis the season to get ready for the snowfall. Ontario winters can be unpredictable. The key is to be prepared for hazardous driving conditions.
I think oftentimes it catches us off guard. It's been a warm fall so far, but we know that winter weather is going to be coming, whether it's this week or in the next month. So really now is the appropriate time to plan and prepare and to get ahead of the snow. We haven't seen any so far, but making sure that you get your winter tires on, making sure that you check your car battery, and stocking your vehicle with all the essentials like an emergency car kit, extra windshield wiper fluid. Those things are super important during the winter months as you get ready. We realize that winter tires is an investment, and depending on your vehicle, it can be a rather costly investment. So if it's not a possibility to invest in some winter tires this season, then you really got to change your driving behavior. I mean, it all comes down to driving behavior. Whether or not you have winter tires, you really have to make sure that you slow down and give yourself plenty of time. It comes down to braking distances in the winter time. If you've got your winter tires, it gives you a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more surety and stability that you're going to be able to brake. If you don't, it just becomes a little bit slippier. So make sure that you just slow down and drive according to the weather conditions.
Mistletoe Trail returns for the holidays, offering a festive trip around Waterloo Region. The art pieces are provided through a partnership between Explore Waterloo Region and Button Factory Arts Center. All 7 of the installations are outdoors, with plans to keep them up until the start of 2025. Coming up, Christmas at Castle Kilbride. And a local band is hitting the road for Memphis.
Have you ever thought about just how much politics you speak about just in your own kitchen or in your living room? Or how many important ideas are shared or solutions to some of the world's biggest problems? Well, you're in luck, because I'm inviting some of my friends to come and speak to me about everyday politics, and I'm bringing my living room to you. So join me on Wednesday evenings from 6 until 7 for Everyday Politics with Laura May Lindo.
Long way from Nashville, and mama, I tell you that. Performed from Montreal to Boston to Los Angeles. But Toronto, that's my chosen home. Sure, when I'm walking down Yonge Street, I see some funny people who have the nerve to point the finger at me. Grin and smile and whisper. My song was #2 on local radio. Sold 10,000 in Toronto alone. Turned down Ed Sullivan because they asked me to remove my makeup. Wouldn't do American Bandstand because of their segregation policies. I was just being me, never tried to explain myself to anyone. And besides, none of that to worry, Jackie, because I know I look good. Got a new way of loving, baby. God, I want to teach it to you.
Jackie Shane was a pioneer transgender soul singer, a central figure in the Toronto R&B scene. She helped shape what we know as the Toronto sound.
Was that 4 or 5? He's lost count and still thinks he can drive. Do you think he knows that when he is caught and charged with impaired driving, he'll lose his license and a lot more? If he gets in his car, he'll face costs exceeding $20,000. Does he realize he could have a criminal record for his choice to drive? And it could be much worse if he crashes. Wonder what he'll be thinking tomorrow.
Have a Holden one at 15.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
A celebration of diverse disabled talents in our community. We have details about the upcoming event happening on December 7th.
So my name is CJ Jansen, and I am the producer of Disabilities Unleashed. Now, what is that? You've never heard of it? Neither had I, until I came up with the idea. In June of this year, I learned that there is an entire month called Disability Pride Month. Pride as in being proud to be disabled. I went online, I was so excited, and I found nothing in our region. And I made a promise that I was going to change the landscape. Other people heard my declaration and my desire to change that landscape, and they offered me an opportunity to celebrate the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. That falls on Tuesday, December 3rd. Now, we couldn't book Centre in the Square on the 3rd, so my show, which is a celebration, is on Saturday. So not this Saturday, but next Saturday is Disability Unleashed. And we are performing at Centre in the Square Studio Theatre at 7:30 p.m. And this particular extravaganza, festival, joyful celebration, I have a blind comic and his service dog, a disabled dancer, a deaf poet, disability pride singers. I have an absolutely amazing duo that are going to be playing music together. And we're going to have some authors present and some artists as well, who we will also be celebrating. The region of Waterloo has the most amazing group of people that I absolutely love and that deserve to be celebrated. Disability is the largest minority in the world, with over 22% of Canadians being disabled and over 1.3 billion people around the world who are disabled. And yet, so often we're overlooked or not thought of as the amazing souls that we are. So for me, this show, Disability Unleashed, is all about celebrating these amazing talents that we have around us.
The Maycourt Club of Kitchener kicked off its annual Christmas Dreams fundraising raffle on Wednesday at Conestoga Mall. Our cameras dropped by for the launch.
This is the 33rd Christmas Dreams that the Maycourt Club of KW has hosted at this wonderful Conestoga Mall. And we are so eager to greet all the public to come and view all the wonderful gifts that they can win by donating some money which goes to help women and children in the community, namely the Grand River Postpartum Depression Program, brand new program at Grand River, Make-A-Wish Foundation, and Kids Ability. Last year, we funded Kids Ability's sensory wall. This year, we're funding a safe space for them in a very special room. We love kids and we love women, and that's why we do what we do. So please come to the mall, and you can also order online to purchase tickets in order to win a gift of your dreams. Christmas Dreams, that's what it's called. It runs until December 7th. I've been a part of May Court Club for 14 years. I retired from the Waterloo Region District School Board, and I started working in the shop, and I started to decorate the trees for Christmas Dreams, and also I would go down to Mississauga to buy some brand new clothes for the shop through wholesale. Those were the fun things I did. And now I'm having this rich experience as being president. So for the last 2 years, I was vice president. Now they tell me I'm president. So 14 years and growing. Listening to the speakers this morning really spoke to the impact of how our funds support the community. People come to me and they will ask me, can you support us? We take from organizations, we take from families, we take account of their needs, and then we decide how we can support them. And they themselves express to us how wonderful we have helped them in their lives. Their lives are not easy at this point, and we are here to reach out. We have a website. I'd love you to go on the website, and when you go on, you will find out more about what we do, and you can find out how to donate. Also, you'll find out that the May Court Club is the longest existing service club in Canada. It began in 1898 in Ottawa by Lady Aberdeen. She was the wife of the Governor General. So lots to find out on the website. Please look us up.
The Jewel of Baden's community is decorated for the holiday season. Visitors to Castle Kilbride are being treated to Christmas at the Castle.
So welcome to Christmas at the Castle. We're decorated from now until January 5th. And we invite guests to step back into the lavish Victorian era and enjoy Christmas with the Livingstons. So you will see in the dining room, we've actually set the table for an 1898 traditional Victorian feast. In the drawing room, in the parlor here, we've decorated a tree. Now, the Livingston family, Mrs. Livingston, was of German descent, so we do know that the Livingstons would have put a tree up in their home. They probably would have cut it down from their 300 acres. And the only difference is in those days, it would have been a tabletop tree. But we like to go over the top now. So we've got trees in almost every room, which is not what the Livingstons would have had, but what makes it so exciting here. And people like just to go from room to room and see what the next room holds. We do find that people feel like it is what they dream of a traditional Christmas and a home looking like at that time of year. So we do get people who come every single year to enjoy the nostalgia. And then we get some people that come to make new memories. This year, my favorite room is actually the library, which has the least amount of decorations, but it has a really special Victorian tree stand that we just had fixed up so you can wind it and listen to it, and the tree spins around and you can see the ornaments. And the ornaments that we have on the Victorian tree stand are actually original to the Livingston family. So some of them date back to the 1890s, and some are from like the 1930s. So it's a really cool mix of ornaments. And for me, I just picture the families over the years that have enjoyed those. Well, we also, too, this year, we've also got our Fabled exhibit that is happening at the same time. So it's a really full house. So not only do you get to see Christmas decor, you also get to see the wonderful costumes from the Stratford Festival Archives as well.
This is a brain in urgent need of mental health care. But because 3 out of every 4 Indigenous people experience racism in healthcare,
she may not get the help she needs. Become an ally. Rise above racism in healthcare.
Guelph, the Royal City. Learn about the people, places, organizations, and events that make up your hometown. Join us each and every episode to learn more about Guelph and what's happening in the Royal City.
Hey, what's up? We're Chris and Cam, host of What's Buzzin', right here on Rogers TV.
We talk about local trends, we interview local guests, and we overall just have a lot of fun.
8 p.m. Wednesday nights on Rogers TV.
Stay tuned.
Unbelievable. You just never see that. What a shot. Scores! The OHL on Rogers TV.
Hello, I'm Liz Dowdswell, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. In 2008, carbon monoxide, a deadly invisible gas, killed an entire family in our province. That tragedy led to a new law requiring homes with potential CO sources to have alarms. John Gignac's family members passed away that day, and he shares his story to save others.
Please make sure you have working CO alarms in your home. Protect your family today.
In sports, highlights from Sunday, November 24th, between the Redhawks and Cove Airs at the Haldimand County Caledonia Centre.
A rare Sunday night from the Haldimand County Caledonia Centre as the Caledonia Corvairs hit the ice, finishing up a home-and-home with the Cambridge Redhawks. Let's get to the action. First period, puck goes down low for Clark Dunford. He centers to Evan Braddox, who buries it, and Caledonia leads 1-0 just a minute 19 in. 5 minutes later, it's Dunford again down the near side. He takes a shot, and it finds the back of the net, giving the Corvairs a 2-0 advantage. A few minutes later, a bouncing puck in the Cambridge end, and a booming hit laid by Luke Govro. Late in the frame, loose puck comes to Kyler Morgan. His shot is stopped by Davis Penner, but a big hit from Gavin McAfee-Rankin leads to a response from Morgan. Then Sammy Douglas-Najim gets in on the action. No love lost between these two teams, seeing each other 2 nights in a row. It's 2-0 Caledonia after 1. Second period, Ethan Quick to Ethan Osborne. He is stopped by Nysa, and the Redhawks respond as Osborne digs for the rebound, but eventually the officials calm things down in this mini scrum. 8 minutes later, Dunford slaps it around the wall. It comes to Sammy Douglas-Najim, and his shot finds its way through, giving Caledonia a 3-0 lead midway through the second. 6 minutes later, Cambridge on the power play. Weston Cameron takes a shot. It's tipped in front by Josh Kaufman, and Cambridge is on the board. It's 3-1. Just 2 minutes after that, it's Kaufman on the far side. He fires a shot 5-hole, his second of the game, and the Redhawks cut the deficit again. It's 3-2. Late in the second period, Caledonia on the power play. Sammy Douglas-Najim to Ethan Osborne. His sharp angle shot beats the goaltender, and Caledonia extends the lead. It's 4-2 after 40 minutes. In the third, Andrew Grant gets the puck at the blue line. His shot is stopped. Evan Palyabeski hits the crossbar. Weston Cameron misses the net on the loose puck, and it's still 4-2. A few minutes later, it's Josh Kaufman down low. He centers for Will Bray, and he puts it away, making it a 4-3 game. Later in the third, Caledonia on the power play. Off the face-off, Brody Leet fires one home, and the Corvairs get some insurance. It's 5-3. Just a minute later, a loose puck comes to the crease area. Ethan Quick in close. He taps it in. Caledonia adds another, making it 6-3. And the Corvairs, they go on to win by that score, getting back into the win column with a big one on home ice.
For more local sports stories, check out 519 Sports Online. Darren Stevenson and his team work to bring our community stories about local athletes. Visit 519sportsonline.ca. Stay connected with City News Kitchener. You will find what's making headlines here at home and around the world. Looking for traffic and weather information plus the latest prices at the pumps? Click on the tabs to find out. Watch, listen, stay connected with City News Kitchener.
Coming up next on your region this week, Fraidy Stats.
Mark your calendars for Rogers TV Night with the Kitchener Rangers on Friday, November 29th. As the holiday season approaches, we're proud to partner with Waterloo Knights of Columbus Toy Drive to support children in need. Bring a new unwrapped toy or make a monetary donation and help spread some holiday cheer. The action starts at 7 p.m. as the Kitchener Rangers take on the Owen Sound Attack in an exciting showdown. Don't miss this chance to enjoy great hockey while making a difference in our community.
Leonard Thompson, 13 years old, diabetes mellitus, 65 pounds.
Starve the child to let them live? The treatment's as cruel as the disease. It's a death sentence.
Dr. Banting, this could be it. He's the first to receive this trial. But will it save him?
It's not pure enough.
So we try again. And again. And again.
Before the discovery of insulin, diabetes was a death sentence. Banting, Best, Collip, and McLeod's breakthrough has saved millions of lives. Leonard Thompson's was the first.
And finally for us, a simple conversation years earlier shaped the future for local band Fraidy Scats.
Why won't you come, baby? Why won't you come when I call? Why won't you come, baby? Why won't you come?
Well, actually, it started at the Lancaster Smokehouse, and we've been going there since I was really young. And it was really awesome. We saw John McKinley, who was playing there for a while, and he told my parents about the blues camp like way before I was even old enough to go. And then I had some friends that went there, and then after I had gone there, I think it was just like kind of a thing that you knew about, like with the Youth Legacy competition, that's what the Blues Society had put together. So it was for young emerging artists, like to show that they can play blues. So.
Well, I think we were just all pretty influenced in blues at a young age, and it all kind of just came back when we went into the Youth Legacy competition.
Yeah, definitely.
And since then, like, it's just kind of been a part of our lives for the last couple of months, and we really brought it in and like made it our home. I think everyone in this band is a great admirer of John Mayer. And we've been watching a lot of his Nokia Theater stuff, where he does a lot of blues songs with my personal favorite bassist right now, Pino Palladino, and they're just groovy, and we're gonna play one of their songs in Memphis, so it's gonna be tight.
When we went out for the Youth Legacy competition, the cool part is I remember it was kind of like, oh, like we're not sure if you're gonna be able to go to Memphis, even if you win it, because they were kind of just unsure about it. They'd taken a break during COVID, so when we played the competition, we were like, oh my gosh, like we won it, but what's gonna happen? We held a couple fundraisers, and once we knew that we had kind of gotten enough funds, we're like, oh my goodness, like this is gonna happen. And then the Blues Society confirmed it. We were able to get a spot at the IFB, the International Blues Competition that's held, I think, every year in Memphis. And then it was just like, yeah, you guys are gonna get to go play. So that kind of hit us. But like, that was really cool. Yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it meant to be. So that's January. I think we leave, the festival starts the 7th and we play the 10th. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then it ends the 11th. That's like 11th is like the big show where all the like huge artists come to play. And then you kind of just know like the day before, I think, where we're gonna play specifically. But I think it's gonna be like small, like place, bars and that.
A week in Memphis.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
When I look in your eyes, ocean's blue tide, and I'd be willing to drown just to stay for a while, 'cause waves pull me out heavy, but don't mind me. To be lost in your eyes, to be lost at sea. Watch the lights flicker softly before they go out. I'll count my steps down the staircase. I'll spend my nights trying to memorize the taste of your lips. Could I stay just a while enough, sleep in your eyes?
Well, I mean, like it was really a group effort. Like, okay, it's gonna sound really crude, but you know when like the name of it, like sleep in your eyes, like when you wake up in the morning and you gotta like rub your eyes and there's like crud in your eyes. A lot less romantic than what the song is actually like sounds. But that was kind of like the idea, because we were just chilling in the basement. My grandparents' dog Bernie came over, and I was like, oh, Bernie, you got sleep in your eyes. And I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good idea. And then it was a complete group effort. Like people were writing lyrics, pitching in chords, different form changes. Jacob wrote the guitar part. Emma wrote the drum
You could have never known the song title was based off of crud inside of a dog's eyes.
Yeah, and then yeah, and then Bodie wrote the like amazing bass intro and outro, and then it just kind of came.
Everyone did their 1/4 of the song. Me and Quinn here, we've gone to the process of making something. We haven't fully expanded it to the band. They heard a little bit from the upstairs, but I think it's a really good start for August. So
yeah, we got some stuff.
Yeah.
That's our show for this edition of Your Region This Week. Thanks for watching. I'm Anandi Carroll Woolery. See you next time.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
For me, it all started here.
I do my best work here.
This guy's dangerous from here, here, and here.
We're watching history in the making here.
And our fans are up here.
I'm here for it. It's all about what's up here and what's in here.
Sportsnet, here for hockey.
Today, I helped a senior find transportation to an important medical appointment.
Today, I helped a new mom find virtual programming so she didn't